G'day, Finroo here. I hope you can hear me alright and see me. These have been growing really good. I've been away for a couple of days on a bit of a meditation retreat with the Buddhist Centre, and it was really good. And I come back, well actually these have been growing a wee bit out of control for a week and a bit, because I wanted to let them grow so I could do a video. So I could show you. So you can see they're growing really well, but I've got all these shoots here. You can see they're just coming out from all over the show. So I need to cut these back. Cut all these back. We don't want them growing, because they will, the goodness, all the stuff that the plant's getting out of the soil, it's also going into this, into these extra shoots. So I'll just cut these off. Well overdue. You really need to get them cut off way before they get to this stage. So just snip them off right down, just below the ground. They grow very prolifically. You see, get rid of them all. Okay. Don't be a clown, cut the main root, okay? That's what I think Finroo would do. Okay, so here we go. Cut all these out. A few weeds here, not many, if any. Yeah. Some of them are quite long. See? This one here is coming through. I'll get right down here so you can see me. They're all going to come out. I just use a pair of scissors. You can use whatever you've got. Oh, look at that one there. See? And I've got 3 vines going up each string. What I decided to do this year. See how they go. So just be careful you don't get too carried away and cut the main vines. You wouldn't be happy with yourself. These pots, as you can see, have worked out really well, holding together nicely. The oil that I put in is working really good. So I'm happy. Halfway through the season I might give them another whirl on the outside. Small ones here. Get them off. Small ones here. One. Yes, I've got 3 going up there. That's about it. It's from the other pot. So I'll do the other pot and I'll get back to you. We'll have a look at some other things. So that's, just show you what that's like. You can see how well it's growing. Wind's coming up a bit. Shit. Right up there. Push the wrong button there. There you go. Right up there. I trained it around there. And there we go. This one here, unfortunately one of them snapped off. One thing you've got to be careful of is that they don't grow up underneath the spouting, because you never get them out when snapping them off. That one's coming up really good, so you can see there. I've got to do some more trimming on that. Going really good. Try and keep out of the sun. This one here, this is the other, it's going really well. Look at that going up there. Hops, and I've trained it, once again I've trained it to go around and along there. And this one will go along, this one here will go along here. This one's going good. This is the cascade over here. Okay, cascade's going real well. I'm going to give it a good soak. Give it a good soak. And then I'm going to hit it with some worm juice. Alright. that'll give that a real good soak. Both all the buckets, all the tubs, and as I say, I'll go and get some worm tea, people call it. Had a good chat in the comments from the Hop Cartel guy in Australia, top man. Check out his channel. Try and remember to leave a link for it down below. He knows a lot about hops, and he's more than happy, it would seem, to answer some questions. So yeah, cheers, Hop Cartel, good man. Once again, I've trained it round, so that's going really good. You can just see it coming along there. What else have I got going here? Got potatoes. Yeah, got a massive cauliflower growing there. Got some carrots in that bucket, some pumpkins, a few other things. If you look down here, you'll see that the these cascades that I got in a bucket are growing really well. Oh, yep, going really well. They're coming up good. Go around and have a look at here. Growing rock. These are just those offcuts that I did. They've got extra cascade. They're going right up there. And just going to turn the corner. So this one is only, I don't know how I'll get much out of these, but this just in small buckets. This one here I'm going to have to do something with. Whoops, there's sunlight. Polytunnel's going well. Growing real good. These tomatoes are going nuts. Look at these. More tomatoes over the back. And I tell you what, been having a bit of trouble with me chilies, but I think they're coming right now. I think they're coming right. I might have put them out here too early. I was a bit keen. I was warned against that, and I've had a few small problems. You can see some burn, but it's going good. Got some flowers growing there, a few other things. Very happy. Ooh. Hang on. Right. Filling me pint. Brown ale, nut brown, black rock. This is drinking quite well. Cheers. Oh, how you doing? Finroo here. This is the black rock nut brown that I paired up with Brew Enhancer, and yeah, it's good. So you know, it's clear, quite clear. Bit of chill haze going on, but it's reasonably clear. I didn't use any gelatine. Nice foamy head formed. Obviously with my CO2 nitro mix, it goes really well. Yeah, it's a malty aroma, as you'd expect. Cheers. Okay, that's good. So comments on so this one, this nut brown, as I said, I paired it off with a Brew Enhancer, and I used the yeast that came with the kit. Fermented under controlled fermentation temperatures, so I set it off at 19 degrees for 3 days, and then for a further, I think it was 6 or 7 days, can't remember, at 22 degrees, and then I cold crashed it for 2 days. So cold crashing has made it. It is quite clear. I don't know if you can see it. It is quite clear. So the last time I made the nut brown, it was the kit with the yeast that came with the kit, and also I paired it with a plain crystal malt, and it was very rich and thick and very, very nice. So comparing the two, and I also fermented under the same controlled conditions, it was very, very nice and full-bodied. Interesting point, when I say full-bodied with the crystal malt, the finishing gravity was the same on both. So with the crystal malt and with this, 10-14. Okay, so that's what it was. It stopped at 10-14. The Black Rock kits, the 4 that I've done, the last 4 have all stopped at 10-14. Might be 10-13, but it's hard to tell. But we'll say 10-14. There's nothing wrong with that. So the Pale, Rewalker Pale finished at 10-14. This did, the Stout did, the Coal Miners Stout that's in there, that finished at 10-14. Now the one before that finished at 10-20, and that was the Irish Stout, dry Stout. So take out of that what you will. So I think that I'm happy with using, for price wise, the and that's beautiful on it's a very hot day here. Better have another sip, cheers. It's a very hot day, and I think that actually I prefer the this version with the enhancer for a very hot day. You know, it comes in at about 4.2%, I think it is. For a hot day, and for me at a hot day like this, it's perfect. So probably I will carry on and use with the brew enhancer. Price wise, you know, the brew enhancer is only about $7 or $8, and the liquid malt extract is $20 roughly. Which, I mean, it's still cheap, and it makes. So I think in winter time, if I was doing a kit, I would use the malt extract. But in the summertime, I think I'd be happy with the with this brew enhancer. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a look at my hops. They're growing really well. They I just feed them a whole lot of some nutrients because I had some trouble with my chilies and they were nutrient deficient, and I didn't realise that compost isn't the ideal thing to put in pots with potting soil. I thought that was the way to go, but obviously not, because when I went to the garden centre, I said to the lady in there, she said, what have you got in the pots? Just potting mixture. I said, no, I've got half and half potting mixture and compost. And she said, oh, no, you don't want to put compost in it because that hasn't got a lot of the nutrients and minerals, like magnesium and things like that, nitrates that it needs. See, I'm guessing because nitrates, I don't know a lot about nitrates, but they need these things, and it's not in the compost. And even the worm tea, the worm pea, whatever you want to call it, worm juice, that doesn't have it all in it either. It's still good to use, but you also need the feed. So I bought some of this dry powder feed for it, and did all my plants, and I also bought some tomato feed as well, which I'll put on weekly, and I put a wee bit of that in the hops as well, just for good measure. So they're going really well, and those hops are going to be obviously going to provide me with a little bit of shade. It's going to be a hot summer, I think. Yeah, that's about it. A bit clagged out at the moment. I was listening in the car to this the new Iron Maiden CD, which is very, very good. I've got the CD of it here. I was listening on Spotify in the car, and the thing about it is that the artwork's really cool. You can see that in there. It's very cool. It's the new Eddie, which is very cool. Sort of samurai Eddie, I guess you'd call him. Yeah, there. Two nice colourful CDs. The sound quality on it is absolutely outstanding. The drum sound in it, Nico McBrain is playing his backside off. Really, his playing is. Don't always notice drummers. I mean, I do. I used to play bass in a band for many years, and drummers and bass players. But man, he's just working that drum kit, and it's very, very. It's a pleasure to listen to a skilled master at his instrument. And the other standout talent, well, of course, the boys are firing on this album, is Bruce Dickinson. His vocals are outstanding. you know, for a guy does he ever get tired, that fella? He's unbelievable. Some more artwork here. Okay. Just got all the lyrics. There's no photos of the band in here. Some more artwork. Really good artwork. So, if you're a Maiden fan and you haven't been listening to it yet, don't waste any more time. Get into it and give it a listen. I like it better than Book of Souls. I went to the concert. I like it better than that album. Nothing wrong with that album. It's a good album. It's a solid album, but it's just sometimes albums are really easily to digest, if you know what I mean. The black and the white, the black and the red song just seems to go on and on and on, and at the concert it kind of did too. But still Iron Maiden, still good. As I say, that Book of Souls was a great concert. And of course they flew the jumbo jet around the world. The whole Maiden scene is just unbelievable. So I'm going to sign off now, and I hope you're growing your hops well if you're growing them. And so cheers, take care, and see you next time.